This video is rated N for no one. I have finished Neon Genesis Evangelion movies, and here is my thought. Okay, so if you guys didn't know, well, I grew up in the age where Evangelion, the original series, was like, was out, but I did not really watch it during then. I think I watched it right after a few years when it comes out, and I think I was like quite big enough, not really big enough. I think I was around like 13, 14 years old when I watched it, and I remember I watched that, and I don't really know what the hell is happening, but I remember I listened to the song a lot, like "Fly Me to the Moon" or the one with the trembling down, trembling down, trembling down. That weird song. I listened to that a lot, and I really liked those. That's what I remember. The song was great, but I don't really know what the hell the Evangelion was about. But because we are such a like I think it's from my brother's influence that, and my brother's friend and stuff, they love Gundam, so we are a huge fan of mecha, like Gundam especially. And I remember during the time, like, everybody was talking about like Gundam W, like Gundam Wing or whatever, right? And then this show is out as well, and everybody's talking about Neon Genesis as well. So like we call it Evangelion, we call it Eva, by the way. Like, have you watched Eva? Stuff like that, right? So I heard about the new movies, the whole movies 1.0, 2.0. 3.0, 3.0 plus 1.0 or something like that. Or I think it's weird. Like, it's like just not 1.0. I think it's 1.1, 1.2.2, 3.3, 3.3 plus 1.0 or something. I don't know. I think it's like a very weird title, but that's what I actually watched these past few days, and I really, really liked it. And the reason why I decided to watch the movies is because I played Evangelion Nikkei Collapse, and I was just wondering what happened, because I didn't know that they actually changed the story. I heard like they might have some slight differences. It's just like I keep hearing what people say about the movie it was much more easier to understand. So I decided to like I during the time I was like, okay, it's easier to understand, but I don't really care that much until I want to know what happened in the show, right? Not until I played the Nikkei Evangelion stories, and suddenly I was like, wait, what the hell is happening? And who is this girl Mari? And because to me it was always Ayanami Rei or Asuka, and it's just weird that suddenly they come up with a third girl that is Mari, and I thought the Mari was like a villain, because like Evangelion story was weird, because we all know at the end, like around there or something, there is some sort of Evangelion appears and Evangelion versus Evangelion kind of stuff happened. But I was like, it was such like a weird gray area there, right? Like, to me it was always that, because they come out with like a few movies, and the movies is kind of weird as well. So I never really understand what the movie is trying to say until I watched the new movies. And after playing Nikkei, and after that, I just decided I'm just gonna watch it. And I watched 1.0, and I was like, okay, this is like almost the same thing, with much more better animation. And I watched 2.0. Okay, this is great. This is okay. They ended up okay. That's very cool. And then 3.0 comes in, and I was like, wait, what? What happened to Evangelion? Because I think it was during 2.0, that's where Mari slowly appears, and that's where they introduce Asuka as well. And then 3.0 is where everything go weird, because they just completely change the story. Like, it's just completely different from what I know. And it got so exciting and so interesting, and I love it. And I think it's called you cannot redo or something like that, right? So I think that's what they mean by redo, and it's like remake. It's like a Final Fantasy VII remake. It's a totally different story. And I was like, this is so cool. I love that. I love when you try to change things and you go to like 100% and you just change things. And then when I watched 3.0, a lot of like different thing that happens in the world. You know, huge spoiler. I mean, in this video, it's just about me talking about my experience with the show. So they actually got into like at first I thought it was like a different universe, but then they actually went to the future. Like Shinji went to the future, and in the future, things change, and things are very interesting. And I was like, oh, okay, so they actually really change everything, and it's not the same thing. And I'm gonna say one thing: they really show. they just really, like, you know, they just show the new girl. Like, I think they just give her the spotlight like crazy. Like, Mari is like getting all the spotlights. I don't see Ayanami Rei, or I mean, like, maybe Asuka a bit, but I don't see Ayanami Rei that much that have a cool Evangelion scene. All their scenes, it's kind of mediocre, but then suddenly you got like Mari, and then she's like jumping around, shooting around, fighting with tons of like angels and stuff, and I was like, she is so cool. They just decided to make like a new girl. That's just what this is. It's like, it is so funny to me that when I saw that, it's like, holy shit, she's so awesome. And I changed from like simping to Ayanami Rei and Asuka to simping Mari. Just straight ahead, I'm simping to Mari, and Mari is just way too cool. And the funny part here, I'm gonna give you guys a huge spoiler because I'm gonna tell you what happened in the end though. But before we get to that, you know, like, then I watched the 3.0 plus 1.0, which is 4, right? 3 plus 1 is 4. They just make it 3.0 plus 1.0. It's so confusing when I was trying to, like, you know, look like which one to watch, and the watch order was like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 makes sense, and then 3, like, what is this 3 plus 1 and 3? Which one should I watch first? It was a little bit confusing, but the show was fairly straightforward, and it's very easy to understand. And after I finished the whole show, I actually changed my mind. It really changed my life on how I look at the Evangelion series. Like, at first I really don't care that much about Evangelion series at all. And when Nikkei appeared, the first event, I was like, it's not really that much of like an interesting collab. But right after I watched the whole show, and I watched 3.0 and 1.0, it kind of grew in me, and I kind of like it. I kind of like the series, and I actually straight ahead, I went and tried to gacha Mari from Nikkei, but I could not get her. I used 30 tickets. 30. That's a lot of tickets, and it's all the premium tickets. I used 30 tickets to gacha her, but I did not manage to get her, but I got somebody else instead. But it's still, like, you know, it's like still a great, you know, pilgrim, so it's nice. And yeah. So nonetheless, you know what, I really feel like, if you guys haven't watched Neon Genesis, I really recommend you guys go and try it out and watch the show, especially the movies. The movies changes everything. I really like it, especially at the end. Oh man, it is very satisfying. The ending was nice. I like the ending. So yeah, so I feel like, you know, you guys should really go and try it out and just watch that. I'm just gonna spoil you guys with the ending. It's a happy ending, and I like it. Okay, so you guys, you know, I think it's a happy ending. So so yeah, I take it as a happy ending. It's a very cool ending. I really like it. And instead of you getting the weird, you know, Ayanami Rei with a half face or whatever, that kind of weird shit, that is pretty weird. So yeah, nonetheless, I think that's just it. I just wanted to share my experience after I watched Neon Genesis Evangelion remake or rebuild or something like that. I don't know, redo or something. So yeah. So that's it. If you guys enjoy this video, give a like and subscribe. If you guys watched Neon Genesis before, and if you guys have any new show to recommend me to watch, please feel free, comment down below. Tell me what is good and what is cool. Have you watched Neon Genesis movies though? It is out there for a long time, but are you guys like me? Now getting ignorant because you watched the original series and you thought it just might be the same thing, but it's actually not. So let me know, right? So nonetheless, I hope to see you guys again on the next video, and until then, I will be seeing you guys. Be seeing ya. Boom. Drop that beat.